Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot. Yet the murder weapon was fired twice.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
See, I don't even know anymore myself. Like, when did the second shot happen then? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Also, if the gun discharged once and fell to the ground, someone would have to manipulate it to fire it the second time. So, yeah.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course. This is a tough one. How do we prove that it wasn't the shot that Edgeworth supposedly fired that killed Gregory Edgeworth? I'm guessing is where we're going. We'll see.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely.
Once more? Let's see what he's driving at. I can't be bothered at the moment.
Try the case summary page.
Okay, fine. Let's go to the case summary page one more time since now he's scaring me. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Elevator, district courthouse. He's gonna say that no one else could have shot it, is probably. The case summary. That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene.
That's what he's driving at? Huh.
If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. That the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So, all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
So hang on, which bullet is it that's in our little baggie here? Because if this is the one bullet that was found, okay. If this is the second bullet and we got it from Von Karma, like at first I thought we just found it at the scene, but maybe Von Karma's just been carrying this thing around like a creepo for years and years. Maybe this is the second bullet? We'll see.
I praise the judge for his wisdom on this matter.
Ow! How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No! But you said you'd do it, Nick! You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent!
I'm sorry. It's just... when I saw the photograph, I thought that 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention.
Yes, I did.
Oh no! He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
Are we gonna get a prompt? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There are so many things I know I should be saying. But my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
Let's go big or go home. Your Honor! I object.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Nick?
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh no.
It must exist. The second bullet. What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed.
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
Oh, Mr. Von Karma. Funny you should ask that question. I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet. But why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
I don't know. Maybe? Of course there was a need. That's why they took it.
Bah! What possible reason could they have had?
Oh, well. Oh my god, you think it's not that they needed to, but do you think weirdo Von Karma didn't take it to cover this up? Do you think he took it as just a weird-ass trophy? That seems unlikely given what a careful planner he is. Vanity is something he doesn't seem too prone for, apart from his perfectionism, I suppose, so, which led him to this killing, allegedly. But, The reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with them is... The murderer was caution, or the bullet would be proof? Oh god, once again. Murderer was cautious feels kind of dumb. These both sound pretty good. Let's try this.
Maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof?
Oh god, this was the wrong answer.
Proof?
It was a special bullet, so they took it with them.
If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you.
Oh god, that's bad. Oh, this isn't going so well.
Maybe the answer is that he didn't need it. Let's try that.
Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
Had to take it? The murderer? What does that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Oh, he had to take it because, he was obsessed. Was my theory right? Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance... For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
The bullet hit the murderer?
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you?
Oh.
It's not like you could perform surgery right there.
So take it as in like it would just come along with you as you fled the scene.
You know?
Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. But what if that's really what happened? Yeah, that actually kind of starts to make sense. Like he somehow accidentally shot himself? Oh! Oh shit! Yeah! That was Edgeworth! The gun did misfire when Edgeworth threw it. But it didn't hit his dad, it hit Von Karma. I guess? And then Von Karma's like, oh, I see. I'm starting to see an idea. Hold on, let's see real quickly where this goes.
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot. And they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside, yes.
Yeah, I'm starting to see. I'll talk about this in a moment, but let's see where this goes. I'm going to throw my crazy theory out in a second. Let's go. Let's first see where this Phoenix's line of thinking goes.
The 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
And here's the thing, I realize this now. why was Von Karma behind the door? Or the murderer, quote unquote? He wasn't planning on shooting them to death at first. I get it now. It wasn't the earthquake that stopped the elevator. This guy... This guy seeking karmic retribution, if you will. He stopped the elevator and he was going to asphyxiate those guys to death originally. But then when the hole got put in the door, he had to instead finish the job with the gun. Because now the bullet hole was letting air in. Or maybe he was just like, oh, you stupid, I'm going to kill you. Oh my god. This case just blew open. It's crazy.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Except a guy who took a 6-week leave of absence.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Crazy is all we got, Maya, so let's hear it.
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation of several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
Thank you, Maya. Oh my god, this is crazy. It's all lining up.
But took it because he was injured.
Which would mean...
It could only mean one thing.
He was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
There it is. There it is. It's out. The truth come out.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma.
Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now?
Oh, no! Let's do it, because what else are we gonna do?
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
Oh, my hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma!
Von Karma! Oh god, that's not good. That's not good that he actually took that with a grin. Oh no.
You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there? Ah. You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So, you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect.
So does he still have the bullet inside him?
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself.
I think I've seen a Rambo movie where he does that. He then uses gunpowder to, like, cauterize the wound, which I don't think is a good idea in real life, but I don't think a lot of the ideas in Rambo movies are good ideas, so, yeah.
Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
Uh-huh. I don't know if it's the bullet in my... I don't know if it's the bullet in that little baggie I have. If I screw this up, it's game over for me, you know? Oh my god. So scared. No, I'm It wouldn't lie to me. I think it's taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, so that is the bullet. So I think it's inside him.
It would be impossible to find the doctor who operated on Von Karma now, even if Von Karma did undergo surgery.
Huh! It seems you have finally come to your senses. You've realized the truth. You can't prove something that didn't happen.
Right, because he was not operated on because the bullet is still inside him. Come on, please tell me that's the right answer, game.
No.
Nick? The court record. There must be something.
The court record? What could be in there? Ah, there's no time. I think I'd better think on it as I go.
The court record? No, that's the autopsy record. I don't think there's anything here. That's unlikely.
Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
Oh, what?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
Is it this bullet? There's nothing in this file. Oh, why did I press that? Oh god, why did I press that? No, I meant to check it, but I pressed E to present it. Oh god!
What exactly is that?
Sorry.
Judge, if you would. Right. Penalty?
Okay, that's game over, and this one feels a lot more earned than the previous one I got. Yeah. It was the damn bullet, wasn't it? That's even worse that I misclicked there. My brain went to hit E when I should have hit Enter to read it. I probably would have tried to submit that case file anyway, so I would have busted it there. Oof. Oof, I say. Yeah, I guess I earned that. What we have... I don't know how close we are to being done with this case, so kind of feel like we should see this to the end today. Like, I feel like there's not a lot left to this case. We're getting so close. So, I'm not gonna actually end it here. I could have ended early here. I'm gonna actually go on, guys. So, I will catch you all in a moment, back in that situation where we were a second ago. Oh god, this is gonna take so long for me to get to that point. Okay. But I'll catch you all in a moment, guys. Don't worry. Okay, everybody. Once again, my apologies for my failings today. It was the final case, or original final case, so of course it would be tough enough to mess with me, although a lot of mistakes have been through sheer sloppiness today, so that one I take full blame for, that I'm really, really sorry about. Here we go, back with the presenting evidence on this bullet thing. The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... Very good question. Oh my freaking god, do you think it's this? I didn't even think about it previously, but... If the bullet's inside him and we used it, that's so crazy, that might work, and it would be so clever of the game to, like, because we've been fixating on these 3 items. And I still was like, this says taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, so I wanna say that it's not... I want to say that it's true, that it's not lying to us on that front. It would be so crazy if this was the answer that comes back to be it. Do you think? Let's go with that. Before I jump in on this, I just want to say real quick one thing. This is a good break to say it, I suppose, after this little interlude of me screwing up. I was rather critical on the Mia helping us out so much in the second case. You remember I was very against that. I was way cooler when she showed up in Turnabout Samurai, and so far, the way she's shown up here, I'm still pretty cool with it. Not... I don't think it, like... It could have, you know, didn't need to be here, but it's not, like, actively being a detriment to the plot the way I thought that she was in that second case. My problem there was that I thought that she was just handing the answers out to us, and we weren't really doing work ourselves. Whereas in this one, you know, again, it's been more of just being those mysterious clues. She hasn't, like, outright said what the answer is in so far, so it's still been, like... It's been guiding us, but it hasn't been, like, so overbearing that it bothered me the way it was in that second case. So, good on then. Oh my god, do I go... I mean, I've got plenty of health to play around with, so do I slap down this goddamn metal detector? That would be so incredible if this innocuous thing... that was used, like, so long ago. It wasn't even used in the courtroom previously. We now got to use it. Oh my god. It is the answer. That's so cool. Okay, I love this so much that this is the explanation, even though I didn't work it out right away. It's so clever that this is the explanation. I love it.
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
Oh. You don't mean?
I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
And isn't that super dangerous? All that lead could poison him?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
Oh, Von Karma, you're looking a bit, under the weather there all of a sudden. Very odd that, I love that. I love that. This is the first time we've broken him like this. Well, I guess... Well, kind of that one time he was like, we're going to solve this case in 3 minutes. And then we ran over 3 minutes. He was kind of freaking out then. But this looks good.
I refuse.
You refuse?
But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? No, I'm just allergic to magnets. Yeah. Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot.
Oh, man. Such a cool twist. That's mysterious.
It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet!
Next he's gonna play us like,
Well, it could be anything. It's not necessarily a bullet.
so we're gonna have to figure out. I don't know how to bust him on his next thing, but I can already tell what he's gonna do next, unfortunately. Mr. Von Karma?
You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent.
Huh?
Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
What?
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident.
I knew it. I knew he'd do this. He's like,
That's not the bullet, it's just a bullet. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here.
I guess? I don't know.
Not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
Oh, now we use the bullet because of the ballistic markings.
With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. 1 day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would try to dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth?
I added an extra try there. My apologies. I was reading that too fast.
I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
Ooh, he's not looking good. So yeah, now we get to throw down this bullet. And I guess now I'll say what I was being coy about. And I was wrong about this, so my bad again. Although I didn't like to go after this idea, so good on that. But I really thought that the ballistic markings on this bullet from Gregory Edgeworth's heart would be the same ballistic markings as this pistol. Like the idea that Von Karma had used the same pistol to kill Edgeworth Sr. as he had given to Yanni Yogi. So, maybe that's still possible, who knows? But, like, I thought that's where this would come up, like, well, the same gun was used in these same situations, But I guess we use it in now.
That's a bullet?
For a second, I thought I put the wrong one. They faked me out because the music didn't end immediately. Well played, game. Well played.
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings. What was that sound? That was a weird...
You may recall the term.
I do like this, that ballistic markings come back in this case, after we talked about them. It was already in the first day of this trial, with a lot of heart, remember? That's where we learned about these, so it's cool that they come back in the final part of this case.
It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Yeah, thanks, Phoenix. Yeah, that's what I was just recalling.
Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma.
Oh, that wrong diction there, or emphasis. Let's try that one again.
The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then, we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
That scream! I've heard that scream before! Wait, I know! Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air!
Get away! Get away from my father!
Oh, that's awesome that even the scream comes back. There we go.
It's that scream I heard in the elevator! 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed!
Look at him, he gets to do his freaking thing.
Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Only you would defy me! So, it was you. You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death!
15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Huh? Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise.
Oh my god, it was a crime of passion. I thought he was being so genius that he set up them to die in that elevator. But no, he was just like... he just lost it. He lost his marbles. That's cool in a way, because that means he wasn't the master manipulator after all. Or well, he was. He was amazing at manipulating. But that... his mistakes started there because that was a crime of passion. So cool. I love that.
I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now! End it! Very well.
Wow. That's very interesting that he was that stoic in his final moments. Thought he would have been just a caged beast howling with rage still. Okay then.
It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Phew.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
That was certainly a trip. Not gonna lie, it still stings that I did not get a clean run through this one. Them's the breaks, it happens in games. It's all good. We saw it to the end, and I'm super pleased we did.
Nick! Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it was pretty close though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
I know! Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there.
Whoa! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
Huh. I see. Woo! I feel foolish.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Hey, y'all! Oh, that's cool. I love that Lotta shows up for this as well.
Lotta!
Y'all are great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course.
Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me?
Oh, I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer, but it pretty quick. Really? No, that's too bad.
Huh?
Yeah? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Oh, Larry, did you get a breakup with what's her face? Justicia, whatever her name was. She had a really crazy name.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick. Oh, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Cayenne-C. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick.
I don't know why I said Justicia. That's nowhere close to Cayenne-C, but you know.
She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
And this is 2000s, early 2000s, so long-distance relationships are a little harder as well. Harder than they are today, I guess.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
Celebration? That's unusual for you.
Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right?
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah. That's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh. What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either.
Oh my god, is it his lunch money?
Larry! Oh my god.
$38 exactly?
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38!
No!
No! Larry! It was you!
What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
I never was good at history.
Edgeworth. You didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, Wright? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events,
Edgeworth. You should have told me.
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
There you have it.
Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
Death! The death sentence for both of you! Damn, Phoenix. Man, if only I had known, I'd have become a prosecutor.
The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. Oh no, what? If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, Wright?
Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo.
Hey, photo time, let's go!
And after that, dinner on me.
Oh, do we get a cute photo here? Come on, please do it.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention.
Oh no, why? Whew, this has been an emotional roller coaster, hasn't it?
Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. Ugh, my head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So, I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Oh, that's really sad. Does she show up in later games? I wonder. Now my curiosity is piqued. Because I kind of thought that they'd be partners for life, these two, but was she just a part of this game then? Huh.
Goodbye? Oh, what time is it? Ah! The first trains for the mountains have already left! To the station!
Oh, cool. Maybe it's not going to be goodbye after all. Oh, come on, Phoenix. Let's go. Although maybe, I guess if she wants to go, we should let her go.
I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya!
Oh. Oh.
So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes. Only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for ya. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up.
Oh, cool. You know what's fun? We've done this, I think, at the end of every case. Except I don't think Turnabout Sisters, we didn't throw anything down. But at the end of every case, we did one more evidence. And what the heck could be? What's the evidence that she helped us? A picture of her mom would cheer her up, but... the only other one I think of is Polly, and that seems a little odd. Was it the bullet that she took from Von Karma? Did she get it from Von Karma? I can't remember how that went down. Kind of want to put this down.
Huh? Sorry, Nick. I guess I don't understand.
No, now that I think about it, I don't understand this evidence either.
It's okay. You don't have to try and cheer me up. But one day, I'll come back and be useful, I promise.
Oh, nuts. Was that a one-time thing? Oh, no. Well, I guess it makes sense that this thing at the end would be like a one-time thing. It was the bullet, wasn't it? She got it from Von Karma, didn't she? Okay. I screwed up. Once again, I'm the Maya of this story. I keep screwing up. Oh well.
So, this is it.
See you soon, Maya.
Wow. That does sting that I didn't get to show her whatever it was, the final thing. It must have been the bullet, right?
Thanks, Nick.
But I guess I say goodbye to her after all. Alright then. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters.
Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim.
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
It's the end credits! Oh my god! I kind of don't want to jump into a review here because...
Hey, pal! Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
Woo! Detective Gumshoe!
Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Yeah, I don't really want to jump into the review yet, because there might be the one more case that I read about.
Huh? Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you'd call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah.
Oh, that's really funny. Like, you know, I feel awkward reviewing the game and then doing one more thing, you know, one more case that could take several episodes still. This guy!
Who? Wright? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
That's kind of funny. That guy comes back? Oh, Mr. Payne. Really funny. Oh, this guy also!
Phoenix Wright. The defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Oh, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please, stop by.
I was gonna say Grossberg's the next guy, but it was the freaking bellhop man. Now it's Grossberg. Here we go.
Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, me as understudy, was it not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the Days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
He said that before, right? Sounds really familiar, that line.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix.
Oh gosh, okay. Oh, I forgot that this was her gimmick. That she talks forever and ever. Okay. Freaking old bag. Are we gonna see from any of the criminals, do you think? Probably not, but it'd be nice, kind of.
I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. Oh, I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know.
Aw, it is nice to get all these guys as well, though. What a like nice wrapping everything up thing. Dealio. Penny, right.
Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway?
In the mountainsides, apparently. You know, near Lake Tahoe, I think was the lake I was trying to think of in a previous episode.
Right? Who's that? You wanna talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, alright! But you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog! It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age.
By the way, the freaking head was still off the Mr. Monkey statue in the background. Oh.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real, now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
Oh, I wish they're gonna show that photo now. I'm so excited. Oh, and the ghost! I know who the ghost is gonna be! That's so clever! Wait, Shinji Mikami was the executive producer on this? There's the photo! Yeah, and Ghost is there. It's Mia. Of course it is. That's so funny. That's so clever. I love it. I had no idea that Shinji Mikami was involved in this. Oh, that's so clever! That's so fun! The game's like, yep. Brand new episode has been added. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, I'm not doing my review yet. We're gonna play this next case, and then we're gonna do this extra case. And then I'm gonna do my review of this game. Not that I don't know. I don't know if I have much to add on top of everything else so far. Oh! The case just started, so we'll catch you next time. We are spoiling this new case here, so see you next time for whatever this may be. Bye-bye!